An interview is a conversation between an interviewer, often an employer or recruiter, and an interviewee, a job applicant or candidate, with the goal of assessing the interviewee's suitability for a job or position. The purpose of an interview is for the interviewer to learn more about the candidate's qualifications, experience, skills, and personality, and for the candidate to learn more about the job and the company. Here are some major things that are typically required in an interview. Preparation. Candidates should research the company and the job they are applying for before the interview. This includes reviewing the job description, researching the company's history and culture, and practicing responses to common interview questions. Professionalism. Candidates should dress appropriately and arrive on time for the interview. They should also be polite, respectful, and professional in their interactions with the interviewer. Communication skills. Candidates should be able to articulate their skills, experience, and qualifications clearly and confidently. They should also be able to answer questions concisely and thoughtfully. Adaptability. Employers may ask candidates behavioral questions to determine how they would handle specific situations. Candidates should be able to demonstrate their ability to adapt and handle unexpected challenges. Relevant experience and skills. Candidates should be able to provide specific examples of their experience and skills that are relevant to the job they are applying for. Enthusiasm. Candidates should be enthusiastic about the job and the company. They should be able to demonstrate their interest in the position and explain why they are a good fit for the company. Emotional intelligence. Employers may also look for candidates who demonstrate emotional intelligence, such as self-awareness, empathy, and good interpersonal skills. It's important to note that interview requirements may vary depending on the company and the position being applied for. However, preparing for the interview and demonstrating professionalism, communication skills, relevant experience, and enthusiasm can help increase a candidate's chances of success. The interview procedure can vary depending on the company and the position being applied for, but generally includes the following steps. Application. The first step is to apply for the job. This can be done by submitting a resume, cover letter, and any other required application materials. Screening. Once the application is received, the company will typically conduct an initial screening of the applicant to determine if they meet the minimum qualifications for the job. Phone screen. If the applicant passes the initial screening, the next step may be a phone screen. This is usually a brief conversation with a recruiter or hiring manager to further assess the candidate's qualifications and interest in the job. First round interview. The first round interview is typically conducted in person, via video call, or over the phone. This interview will typically focus on the candidate's experience, skills, and qualifications for the job. Second round interview. If the candidate passes the first round interview, they may be invited for a second round interview. This interview may be more in-depth and may include additional questions about the candidate's work style, personality, and fit for the company culture. Technical interview. For technical roles, a technical interview may be conducted to assess the candidate's skills and knowledge in a specific area. Reference checks. Before making a job offer, the company may conduct reference checks to verify the candidate's work history and qualifications. Job offer. If the candidate is successful in the interview process, they will be extended a job offer. The offer will include details about the job, salary, benefits, and start date. Onboarding. Once the candidate accepts the job offer, they will begin the onboarding process, which may include orientation, training, and completion of any necessary paperwork. It's important to note that the interview process may vary depending on the company and the position being applied for, and some steps may be combined or skipped altogether. Here are some do's and don'ts to keep in mind during an interview. Do. Dress appropriately. Dress professionally and make a good first impression. Be on time. Arrive on time or a few minutes early to show that you are reliable. Be polite and respectful. Greet the interviewer politely and maintain a positive and professional demeanor throughout the interview. Listen carefully. Listen carefully to the interviewer's questions and respond thoughtfully and honestly. Show enthusiasm. Show enthusiasm and interest in the company and the position. Ask questions. Ask thoughtful questions about the company and the position to demonstrate your interest and curiosity. Follow up after the interview. Send a thank you note or email to the interviewer to express your gratitude and reinforce your interest in the position. Don't. Arrive late. Arriving late is disrespectful and can create a negative first impression. Speak negatively. Avoid speaking negatively about previous employers, coworkers, or clients. Overshare personal information. Avoid sharing personal information that is not relevant to the job or could be considered inappropriate. Be unprepared. Failure to prepare can give the impression that you are not serious about the job. Lie or exaggerate. Lying or exaggerating your qualifications can damage your credibility and harm your chances of being hired. Interrupt the interviewer. Interrupting the interviewer can be seen as disrespectful and rude. Use inappropriate language or slang. Use professional language and avoid using slang or inappropriate language. By following these do's and don'ts, you can make a positive impression and increase your chances of being hired.